Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, early evening if you're on the East Coast. I know we're getting a late recording today, but I was just telling Ashley, I was like, you know what? Sometimes we've got to change the schedule around, but at least we're getting and holding ourselves accountable to practice every day. So we are still going. Just going to grab a water. If you guys need to grab anything, I will offer you a playlist. Let's see. If you want to go on my Spotify account, Joe Komar. And we're doing a flow class today, so it's an urban flow class. But there is a playlist called Urban Fit Live 4/25/20. So if you want to go back to April 25th, that will be the playlist I'm listening to, but you're welcome to listen to any playlist that you would like. Hope everyone's doing well as you can be. I had this thought that if you're getting still these days, you're feeling what you're feeling, you're giving yourself that opportunity to process the energy and everything that you're feeling, but you're also breathing into what you're feeling. And I'd say percentage of the population that is actually breathing mindfully with what they're feeling is probably very little, unfortunately. So that's kind of the steps that we're taking. Hopefully the consistency of offering the practice, or all, sharing the practice and passing it along, being like, hey, do 10 minutes or do 15 minutes. These videos are out there. They're completely free. Like from the beginning, it just didn't feel right based on everything that's going on. It just felt right to put them out there and let them be had by whoever wants to take them in throughout the world. So I hope you guys are still enjoying them. I hope you're feeling that the content is relevant, timely, and obviously I'm here in the bubble of the studio in Los Angeles, so it's not the most worldly perspective. I get that, but I think there's something that we can all translate in through our breath into what we are going through, no matter where we are. So I hope you have a great practice. Let's start lying down on your back in Shavasana. If you're going to come along with the playlist, again, it's Urban Fit Live from 4/25/2020. It's November 12th, and November 12th is a special day because it's my wife's birthday today. So happy birthday, Stacy. I just saw you, but you've seen her pop up on the videos here and there, and she is a huge support. And my partner here in this studio, Stacy, is just the most caring, loving, kind person, especially when it comes to community. And as we're seeing a lot of times pre-pandemic, so many people, she is quite the mama bear to the studio, and just cares about everybody so much. So if you want to send her a little love or a message, please do, because she supports me endlessly. She supports our beautiful son Benjamin and this entire community, and still does everything else in her life, which is just amazing and inspiring. So I'm sending love to you, hun, and I hope you get to take this class one day, and so you can feel it. And take 3 breaths in through your nose, out of your mouth. One more round. And then you can bring your legs together, seal your lips, and on your inhale, reach your arms over your head. Give yourself a nice stretch at the beginning of this practice. And feel your right side, feel your left side. And draw your belly in, bring your knees into your chest. Use your core strength to get there. And then you can release your core strength. Once your hands are on your shins, roll your forehead up to your knees and feel a rounded spine. Feel your back today. A gentle rock side to side across your low back. And then drawing yourself back to center, take the hands behind the knees and rock up and down your spine 3 times. And third time, stay on your bum, swivel around, and so you're facing the top of your mat. And then cross your legs. Hands cap your knees, sit up nice and tall. And totally normal if this is tight in your hips or you're feeling some discomfort in your spine. Drop the shoulders down. Feel your sit bones ground. And continue to transition into the breath and from whatever you had going on just before in this hour of practice, at which we'll take one breath, one moment at a time. And go ahead and open your eyes, roll over your shins, plant your hands, and come into a tabletop. From your tabletop, spread your knees mat width apart, big toes together, and slide your bum back to your heels, child's pose. Your hand slides out, tuck the chin, forehead down onto the ground. Feel any pressure across the top of your head today. You massage that line, it's like your hairline. And you can feel it as you roll in the forehead side to side on the mat. And deepen your breath with your lips sealed. Come back to center. Inhale, rise up, all fours. And set your hands, curl your toes under. Exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. And connect to your breath in your down dog. Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Perhaps if you're always doing the recording of the class in the evening and you just came on and realized, heck, there's a live class going on, get your mat. You do it, pleasant surprise. Mix it up a little bit. Enjoy the live energy, the experience of doing it together. And bring your big toes to touch. And then little baby steps, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. And big toes together, let your head drop and grab opposite elbows. A light hold on your elbows and you'll feel that even more in your side bodies. And sense if you're feeling a little deeper in your fold or if there's resistance holding you back and a little bit higher in your fold today. And release your elbows, hands to mat. You can even go palms flat to the mat, chin to the chest. Inhale to lift halfway, fingertips on the ground. If not, hands to the shins. And exhale, forward fold, come back down. Stand up, inhale, rise, circle the arms and reach. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center and humble your chin into your chest. Inhale, circle the arms up, have a great practice. Exhale, flow, hands to the ground, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. And step back into a high plank. Warming up, take an inhale, full body. Exhale, bend the arms, chaturanga. Let your hips touch the ground. Inhale, cobra, elbows in, shoulders back. And then lower your chest down, press up, tabletop. Or go right back into a downward facing dog. Strengthen your legs, deepen your breath. And feel it. Let it suck you in. I was saying earlier today when I was teaching a class, let it suck you in like you're sucking a slushie through a straw. And from the outside, all the distractions into the inner workings of your body, the sensations. I know sometimes it can look and it can feel quite dramatic. But really it's a beautiful relationship and to be with your breath 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, the full hour. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, now 2 big steps to the top. So you're stepping from your core. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up. Flow, exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, high plank. Legs straight, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, or you can always go back to that cobra. And then exhale, knees or no knees, come back into your downward facing dog. So most importantly, listen to your body. Okay, you know me, I'll gear it up, I'll gear it down. Right, catching that common thread and connect the ability to progress, but also the ability to listen and modify when you need to. It's all based on the breath. Lift your heels up in 2 big steps or hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, arms reach. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, flow, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back, bend the arms, chaturanga, flow. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. A little to no hesitation. Exhale, guides you back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels up. Bend the knees. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise, stand up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, flow, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, and plant and step back into your high plank. Hold your plank this time. Claw the mat with your fingertips, and then see if you can draw your low belly in more. And knit your ribs, feel the widening of your back as you press your hands down, and then try to slide them away from each other. And together, breath in. And this time, hips back, lead with your tailbone, down dog. Float your right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Lift the knee, draw to squeeze. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Lift the knee, draw to squeeze. One more. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Lift the knee, draw to squeeze. Gaze forward, step your right foot all the way through. And so you're in a long lunge. Straighten your left leg. Slide your hands back so your wrists are underneath your shoulders or just behind. And feel your legs. Feel the back of your right leg and your hamstring. Engage your glutes. Inhale, rise. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Keep your chest lifting proud. Use your belly. Soften your back knee down onto the ground. Toes stay tucked. Inhale. And twist. Left elbow outside your right thigh. Press your right hand into your left. That's going to create a force into your left elbow. And then as you maintain the lift and length of your spine, exhale, you can twist deeper. And feel that you may notice some sensation in your outer right thigh wrapping around your glute. If you're gripping your jaw, soften it. Bring your gaze and hands down to the mat. Kick your right leg back and 3-limb tabletop. And so my left toes are still tucked and the right leg is kicking straight back. Set your left hand flat. Open your right hip, untuck your left toes, ground the top of the foot, reach your right arm up. And draw yourself asymmetrical position, torso to gravity. Kick through your right heel, breathe, draw with your belly. And good for the mind, balance. Bring your gaze and right hand down. Tuck your left toes under, look down, press back, 3-legged dog. And take a breath in here. Exhale, step through, step forward, both feet to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, pull your heart out in front, look forward. And exhale, deeper dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Flow, exhale, dive, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. You don't have to jump. Plant step or jump back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Lift your left leg, inhale. Knee to your nose, curl, crunch, and squeeze. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to your nose, squeeze. One more, kick it back. Exhale, knee to your nose, squeeze. Stay here, look forward, and step your left foot all the way through, big step. And stay while your right leg goes straight, lunge, and walk your hands back, and so they're underneath or just behind your shoulders. Now you can breathe into the back of your left leg, hamstring. Use the glute. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Feel your hips today. Remember, those that are breathing in with what they're feeling, fewer and far between, you're one of them. Hands to your heart, keep your chest lifting proud. And so the acknowledgments along the way, slowly lower your right knee down. Oh yeah, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, chest stays up. Exhale, right elbow outside your left thigh. And so there's leverage here. As you firm your left hand into your right hand, and there is a force into your right elbow. And keep the chest up, shoulders down. And exhale, you can rotate a little bit further. And sure, feel it if you're feeling it, outer left thigh into your bum, but relax your jaw. Practice relaxing your jaw. Basically not gripping the shit out of your jaw, right? And bring your gaze and hands back to the mat and slide your left foot back. Kick back, 3-limb tabletop. Right toes are still tucked. Left leg is straight. Set your right hand flat. Open your left hip. Untuck your right toes. Okay, work your balance. Reach your left arm up. Woo. Stack your hips. Stack your shoulders. So you come out, take a breath, and come right back into it. All good. And that's the key. Keep breathing. Gaze and left hand down. Square. Tuck your right toes. Look down. Press the mat away. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step your left foot through. Step your right foot forward. Top of the mat. Inhale. Lift halfway. Pull your heart. Gaze forward. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, flow, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant, you can step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And big toes together, inhale, lift your heels. Bend the knees, exhale, walk, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend your legs. Sweep the mat. Inhale, arms up. Utkatasana chair. Hands to your heart. Right elbow outside your left thigh. And let's twist with 2 feet on the ground, knees side by side. You'll be able to feel it if your right knee slides in front of your left. Pull it back. And get down into it. Let the low belly squeeze as you broaden across the shoulder blades. Come back to center, palms together. To your heart. Weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee in front. Left hand outside your right thigh. Right hand to your low back. Okay, we're lifting up the back of the heart center. And then roll your right shoulder down. That can be enough. And supported by your standing leg, take a peek over your right shoulder. And it's not easy to balance. You'll feel it. And come back to center, hands to your heart, and step your right foot down. Inhale, arms up, interlace the fingers. And so many different variations in sequence. Side bend to the left. You feel it all organized into your midline, so turn your ribs in as you press your feet down. And then reach up and over. Breathe into your right side body. If you had something stuck in between your ribs and your intercostal muscles, and bump the hips out to the right a little bit more. Awesome. Inhale, rise to center. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Bend your legs, sit back into your chair. And bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale. Left elbow outside your right thigh. Right on. Twisted chair. Don't worry if it's uncomfortable. I'd say this pose was uncomfortable for about the first 7 years that I did it. Only then did something evolve into the point where I could breathe into it And so sometimes these things take a lot of repetition, a lot of cycles. And keep your hands together, come back to your heart center, and then stand up. Take a breath, right foot down. There's a little rush when you stand up. Lift your left knee. And so the adrenaline starts pumping. Right hand outside your left thigh. Left hand to your low back. Okay, so sense that left shoulder down. As the adrenaline pumps, the endorphins lift. So this is the same, right? Not as all the hormones in your body, but it's the fact that you can't see them, right? You can feel them. And the more you acknowledge what you're feeling, that's one step, right? I can see what I'm feeling, but then start breathing into what you're feeling. And talk about empowerment. And come back to center square, hands to your heart, left foot down. Inhale, arms up, interlace the fingers, release the index. And side bend, reach up and over to the right. And as you work the shoulders down, you can go deeper by sliding the biceps behind your ears. These strong legs, little bump of the hips out to the left. So good. Inhale, rise to neutral. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Let's go. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. And feeling taller through your back. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Knee above your right elbow, arm balance. Drag your back toes, lift them up, step them down. Inhale, kick back. Right knee to your left elbow. Nice, take it back up. Exhale, step all the way through. Back heel pivots down. Rise up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Windmill your hands, pivot, kick back, flow. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog, smooth. Exhale, downward facing dog. You got it. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Left knee above, left elbow. Drag the back foot, lift it up, step it down. Inhale, kick back. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Big step, left foot all the way through, beyond the hands. Back heel down. Rise up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Windmill your hands, plant, pivot, kick back, three-legged dog, flow, chaturanga, elbows in, up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog, pedal it out. Seal your lips, feel your heartbeat, especially my two partners in the hot room, separately of course. Beyond social distancing, you're in the hot room by yourself. Fingertips spread, big toes together. Keep the lips sealed, feel the prana, lift the heels up, press through your hands, bend your knees, exhale, float to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, getting lighter. Exhale, flow, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your down dog. Excellent. Let's take your right leg, lift it up. And bring your knee to your right elbow and then wrap it around your left leg. Eagle wrap. Pull your hips back up. And right toes pointed. Pivot your left heel down inside. Look at your right hand. And then roll your left hip to stack. Legs are crossed. Nice. Squeeze the inner thighs. Bring your left hand down. Pivot on your back toes. And press your hips back. Yeah, step your right foot in between your hands and keep your back leg strong. And draw your front knee on top of the ankle. And keep your left hand where it is. Twisted lunge, reach your right arm up. Feel the energy of lifting your heart, soften your back knee down. Untuck your toes, curl the heel in, reach back with your right hand. And so we're nice and tall in through the chest. As you hold on to the heel, lay your hips into it. Look, the chest hasn't even moved. And breathe out of the left side of your waist into your quadricep. Good. We'll take this down into the standing split. So look down, belly in, and right hand back to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, transfer the weight forward, and lift your back leg up. And hands on the ground, ankle, okay, or wrapping the elbows in around your calf. And feel your right leg straight and strong. Tuck your left knee in behind your right knee. I'm still holding on to my right ankle. Okay, now float your arms back by your sides. Thumb and index connect. All right, it's an easy jump back from here, folks. Okay, hands to the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, load the spring. Jump back, chaturanga. Don't hit your face on the iPad. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. Good. Feel that right side ground. Inhale, left leg up. Big step, left foot all the way through. And feel it. Draw your left knee on top of the ankles. So we're getting all that we can out of the hips. Right hand down. Reach your left arm up. Twist. And feel the action of pulling your heart through. So the ascending energetic line going up your spine. And chest stays as high as you can. Lower your back knee down. Reach back. Curl the heel in. And grab for your foot, ankle, or shin. Your chest stays up best we can. Shoulders down. And hips forward. Right side of your belly. And from the thigh all the way to the tops of your ribs. It's nice. Work the foundation. I know the twisting can build a lot of heat. But if you solidify the foundation, maintain the connection to your core, lots of balance. Gaze down, belly in, and bring your left tab back down. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Okay, transfer the weight forward, standing splits, right leg lifts. And hands to the mat. And plug into the ball of your left foot, hands to your ankles. And wrap the elbows around the calf. Okay, not easy to release the kinks in the back of the neck. Chin down a bit. Tuck your right knee behind your left knee. And bending your standing leg. We're still hands on ankles. Set that in your belly and back. Float your arms by your sides. Thumb and index fingers connect. You can lift your wrist a little higher. And then it's a loaded spring. Easy jump back from here. Hands to the mat. Bend that left leg. And then jump back. Chaturanga. Bend the legs. Inhale, or bend the arms, sorry. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. And feel your left foot. And ground evenly through your breath. And lengthen your side bodies. Press the mat away through your hands. The firmness to your hands as important as the breath connecting to your muscles, lifting lightness through your joints. With your inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot through. This time, straighten your front leg out. And keep your legs straight. And then bring your hands to your hips. And ground through your feet. Lift up all the way to stand. Okay, legs as straight as they can be. Reach your arms up. Flex your wrist like you're doing a handstand on the ceiling. And draw your wrist back. Keep your ribs in. And feel it. It's good training. And for balance, core body awareness when you're right side up versus upside down. Okay, as you start to hit straight and sweep your arms back by your sides, turn your outer right hip back. No weight in your low spine as you continue to hinge. Legs straight, take your hands down, kick your right leg back, swing it up, should feel light. Open your right hip. Ground your left elbow, and then bring your right hand back towards the middle of your mat. Look back to your left foot. That left leg should be straight as you lift your right knee up higher. Feel what's going on in your upper back on the left side. No kidding. Take a breath into it. Move your right hand forward. Press your way back up, lift your left elbow, and bring your right knee to your left elbow. Pivot your back heel down. Left hand to your right foot, and then kick it out. Bend your right leg, bring it back, pivot, and kick up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through, step forward, both feet to the top. Nice switch, step your right foot back, big step into a lunge. And pivot your back heel down, and rise up, warrior two. Feel the head above your heart. Excellent, easy breath. Straighten your front leg, turn your left toes in, and face the sideline of your mat. Now you can either forward fold, tripod headstand, or practice your handstand from your wide-legged fold. Hinge, and halfway down, hands to the mat. Tripod, hands back, shoulder width, head down, and heels up. Little to no weight in the neck. Handstand, shoulders over your wrist, and heels up. Split the legs, softly bring your feet down onto the ground. Arms straight, everybody feet on the ground. And exhale, dive, forward fold. And release the neck, release the shoulders, interlace the fingers behind your bum. And squeeze the hands, take a breath in. Feel your feet, ooh. Exhale, reach your knuckles up. And so we're not shredding the body. There's awareness, activation, containment, and to explore the lightness. But we're not shredding or thrashing the body around on the mat. And so listening to your breath, it's a practice we will always entertain. And to understand where the edge is with our body. Any given day, bring your hands back down. And straight arms, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands over to your left foot. And pivot square, inhale. And exhale, step your right foot to the top. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Bend your knees, pull your chest, and let your low belly rest here onto your thighs. A nice little reset. Float your arms forward, and then stand and come all the way up, hands to your heart center. Feel down your right side body. And feel into the space, crown of your head, as you continue to loosen those hips. And big toes together. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. And flow, exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant step, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way through. Straighten your front leg out. Legs as straight as they can be. Hands to your hips. Work it. It's good training. Breathe here. All right, while you're upright, lift your chest up. And feel your core. Take your arms over your head. Flex your wrists like you're doing a handstand on the ceiling. Engage your breath, focus, start to hinge, and lead with your chest over your straight right leg, belly, and our straight left leg. And then hinge, bring your hands all the way down to the ground. Push the mat away, slide your left leg back, kick it up nice and light, three-legged dog. And left knee to your right elbow, pivot your back heel down, and grab over the top of the foot, kick out. Right, the outer thigh, the T-band tissue is loosening up. Right, we do this enough. Bend your leg, pivot, and then kick your left leg back. Exhale, step through, step forward, both feet to the top. Okay, switch, left foot steps back, and pivot your heel down. Ooh, watch your towel. And then come on up, warrior two. Let it be light, head heart. Fill up with your breath. Awesome. Soft gaze. Straighten your right leg. Pivot. Turn your right toes in. Feet wide. Make any adjustments. Middle of your mat. Arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge. Come halfway down. And then bring your hands to the ground. Heels out. Toes in. Work your forward fold. You can reach the hands out or hands shoulder width. Walk the hands back, tripod headstand. Really isn't putting much weight on your head. Use your hands, use your upper back, or hands under your shoulders. Okay, we're working to keep the arms straight. I know my arms bend and then straighten, but it's all about the back body. So as you keep opening up, it's a practice. Breathe. Boom. Feet down. Could have been softer. All good. Hands to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Pivot square. Bend your back leg. Step your left foot to the top. Feet hip width. Bend your knees so your low belly is on your upper thighs. And pull your chest through. And shoulders back. Nice. Put your arms forward. And then use the back, stand up, and bring your hands to your heart. Great job. Feel your feet. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, flow, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Breathe with me here. You got one more depth in the cycle. Outer hips back, inner thighs up. And left foot down, inhale, right leg lifts. Big step, right foot all the way through. Sweep the arms up, palms together, interlace the fingers. And release the index as we bend into the front leg. Okay, draw up and out of the low back, lift your heart, draw your wrist back. You're going to draw the belly in, bring the chest forward, take off, lift your back leg, left hand to the ground, and then reach your right arm up. And so you're elongated in the revolved half moon. You can curl your back heel in, reach back with your right hand. Hey, this might be open today. You can kick into the hand, lift the knee. As you lower that left knee towards the chest, keep the heel in the bum, bring your right hand down. You might have to hop back and then figure four, left ankle in front of your right thigh. And pull the ankle up onto the thigh. And keep your right hand on your left foot as you sit down. Nice. Left elbow in front of your left shin. Okay, almost to your armpit. And then right elbow in front of your left shin. Almost to your armpit. Woo! Hands can stay here, or it's simple. Hands down, elbows in, and then come up onto the shelf. Push that shin in, kick your right leg back for 3, 2, step back, uncross your left leg, downward facing dog. All right, we'll work on that transition. It's like a loaded spring. Take a breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Right? That definitely took us in somewhere deeper than we've ever been before. Right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Now explore it with some knowing. Step through. Deepen your breath. Inhale, rise, arms up. Palms together, interlace the fingers. Okay, we're bent into the front leg, but lifting out of the low spine. Arch, reach the arms back. And believe it or not, I am working in effort and breath to straighten that right leg, but the hip flexor is tight. Bring your chest forward, transfer the weight, lift your back leg, right hand down, left arm up. In process. Beauty of repetition, breath, but always intersecting. Curl your right heel in, reach back with your left hand. And you might feel it a little bit more open today. Lift the knee. It's your practice right now. Breathe into it. And let the knee come down. Keep the heel into your bum. Left hand to the mat, and then hop your left foot back. Figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh. Pull your ankle up above your knee. The sole of your right foot, and then bend your standing leg. Let's find it here first. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Now notice your right shin and your right arm in front of your right shin. That knee is all the way up towards your armpit. And then just bring your left arm in front, okay? And that elbow is in front of the shin, hands together. Right? This could be enough. Play with the arm balance, hands down, and shin above elbows. Elbows in, right toes hook around the arm. And push the shin in, and then kick your left leg back. 3, 2, step back. Step back. We'll get there. Downward facing dog. All right, let's just acknowledge deeper than we've been before. Outer hips back. Inner thighs up. Firm your belly in. Nice standing, you guys. Come down onto your knees, please. Untuck your toes. And yes, child's pose. Bring your forehead down. Rest your nervous system here. Give your spine and some support and slow down your exhale. And your inhale, rise up, tabletop, and crawl your knees forward. Bring them together. And sit onto your heels, please. If you'd like a little sip of water, take a sip. Double toe stand. Tuck your toes. Rock into your toes. Lift your knees. And knees into your chest. Palms to your heart center. And you should feel a nice vertical line. Slide the ears back. Connect to the balls of the feet, activates your thighs, lift your bum inch by inch. Okay, breathe and rise, come all the way up to stand. Heels down, reach your arms up. Yeah, you will feel maybe even like you're a foot taller right now. Bring your right hand down by your side. Okay, so my thumb turns back. Curl the right heel in and grab for the inside of your foot. If you want to go a little deeper, come on to the ankle, or even deeper, and slide the hand to the shin, and kick down and back into your hand. And see if you can draw that knee directly behind the hip. And as you turn the right hip forward, reach your left arm up. A nice floating dancer's pose for 10. 9, 8, 7, breathe with me, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, rise, right foot down, right arm up, and left hand down. Turn your left thumb back, and curl your left heel in, grab the inside of your foot, or go ankle, or go hand further up the shin and kick down into the hand and then kick back and draw the knee behind the hip. Chest and right arm sloping up. Nice. Breathe. Inhale slow with breath control. Left foot down, both arms up. Palms together. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Feel that release in your neck, in your shoulders. Humble your chin. All about that release right there. Take a breath. Arms down. Inhale, circle the arms up. And as we exhale, flow. Bring your hands to the mat, forward fold. And we're in the middle of the mat, so inhale. And crawl your hands forward. We'll feel this step back. Right? Feeling and breathing into our body. And doing great. Bend your arms, lower 1 inch. Lower another inch. Okay, it looks like you're floating. And chest forward. And come all the way down onto your chest. Okay, shoulders back, elbows in. Untuck your toes, baby cobra. Take a deeper breath in your baby cobra. And float your hands, reach your arms back. Interlace the fingers behind your bum. And squeeze your hands, lift your thumbs, float your feet. And feel the front of your shoulders, your front deltoids stretch back. And shoulder blades hug into your spine. You soften the feet down, bring your hands back under your shoulders, and then let your chin come down onto the mat, forehead to the mat perhaps. Elbows into your sides, my knees stay down, and you're going to extend or create a curve in your low back, lift your tailbone up. And so your knees are down. All we're doing is drawing the tailbone up and then softening it back down. Knees down, lift just the tailbone up and create a curve in your low back. And then lower your hips back down. From the tail, lift it up. And then lower it back down. Reset your hands back slightly and turn your middle fingers out and start to press your arms straight. And ground the tops of your feet, and then hover your knees off the ground. Right? See if you're lengthening out of your low spine first, and then shoulders back, arching through the middle part of your spine. Gaze is out in front or down. Look down, draw your belly in, and draw your outer hips back, feeling and breathing into your spine. Take an inhale, you deserve it. Big sigh, exhale, let all the air go out of your body. Excellent. Come down onto your knees, please, and swing your feet around in front. As you bring your legs forward, bum to the middle of the mat, and come down onto your back, and your legs remain bent, feet flat. And take your arms up towards the ceiling. Spread your shoulder blades and flex your wrist, and like your hands are pressing flat to the ceiling. 3 breaths right here. Feel the spine supported by the ground. You're literally going to connect everything that you've done in your body today into this wheel pose, into one pose. Everything you've done. And flip the hands beside your ears. Middle fingers out, elbows in. Press down to your feet, lift your hips, and press down into your hands. And come on up. And tuck the chin, elbows in, and lower the upper back, middle spine. Did I mention we're going to feel this one tomorrow? And then your hips and your arms by your sides. Let your knees fall in towards each other. And so yes, there's time to moment and go with the flow. And then there's times in to expand your mind, your body, your energy, and everything. And to slow down time, to feel in the greatness of your expression, right? The resiliency of your being. Even when you're feeling it, you're still breathing into it. heel toe your feet together. And then draw your feet off the ground, knees to your chest. So that should feel good. Flattens your low back, hands behind your head. And then kick your legs straight up. Hover your head, pulse. Up, pulse. Chin up, pulse. Legs relatively still. And flex the ankle. And pulse that chin up. That's 10. Take your arms out into a T and bring your head down onto the mat. Keep your ankles flexed. And then on your exhale, straight legs over to the right, press into your left palm. Ooh, kick out through those heels, keep your left shoulder down. Yes, inner thighs squeeze, come back to center. Take a breath in. And then exhale, straight legs to the left, press down into your right palm. Yes. And straight legs, come back up. And bend your legs and bring your feet back down onto the ground, please. Feel your feet. And release your belly. And reset your hips if you need to. And interlace the fingers behind your head. Okay, right knee in, left elbow, right knee, right foot down. Left knee in, right elbow to your left knee, left foot down. Okay, right knee in, touch elbow to knee. And then left knee in and touch elbow to knee. 3 more each side. One more. Stay with me. Okay, now you're feeling your 6-pack, yeah? Both feet down. And bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your palms down. Tuck your thumbs underneath your bum. And so you're sitting on the back of your hands. Okay, that supports a little tilt to your pelvis. Kick your legs straight up. Right leg down. Switch. 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 Keep the head down. Scissor kicks. Okay, pick it up. Point your toes. Okay, move that air with the tops of your feet, like we got flippers on our feet. Nice. Feel, right, that mobility. Everything you've done and through that lower body. Pick it up. Let's go. Keep your hips still, right? You're not putting this into your low back. Nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, hands to your shins. Give yourself a squeeze. And take your hands behind your knees and then rock up and down the length of your spine. Cross your ankles. Roll through, plant step, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Ooh, exhale. And take it back. Nice job, downward facing dog. Feeling it? Breathing into it. Check, 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 check all the way through. You know, you've checked like 1,000 points mindfully and through your experience today. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, single, legged pigeon. If you must express king pigeon, you can, or come down onto your forearms and let yourself come down onto your chest. No matter how you look at it, versus trying to make something out of it, and see what is being given through the experience of your practice. You literally can't lose. We can find dormant and stuck energy and certainly release that, which means you're actually gaining more space. And so there's a pure positive perspective And trust me, I know it's not easy. And to make it to your mat, it's not easy in the resistance and to keep breathing into it. But you never know when those moments, those deep moments, you're going to be realized within yourself. That is the yoga. Come back up to your palms. Curl your back toes. If you haven't heard me say this in a while, always exhale back to down dog. And tuck your toes, exhale, come back, and downward facing dog. Right knee to your right wrist. And single-legged pigeon. And left knee back. Again, if you must reach back for king pigeon, you may. Your body is open to receive, or come down onto your forearms. And rest your chest, rest your forehead. And make your way back to your hands. And curl your left toes, back toes under. And on your exhale, press back into your down dog. And feel and breathe into your right leg. Let's come down onto both knees, and we are going to set this up for a full rabbit pose today. So sit back onto your heels, head above your heart. So if you take your hands out in front and then roll your palms up, then reach your hands back and then grab onto the heels of your feet. So your thumbs are on the outside, fingertips on the inside, and chest up, chin down, and round your spine. And forehead in front of your knees. Keep the chin tucked. And so you feel the top of the head set on the mat, but we're not driving the head down. Hold on to the heels. And roll the hips up. And press the shins down. Slowly bring your bum back to your heels. And hands under your shoulders. And close your eyes. We can stay curled in. And with your eyes closed, begin to roll yourself up. One vertebra at a time. Hands in your lap. Wow. Be peace right here. feel yourself an expansion of space. You might even feel like you're beyond the vessel of your physical existence, your body, like you have expanded outside in the context of your own body, at which you can feel, and you can sense, and that which you can observe. And please bring your palms together in front of your heart. Bow your chin into this reflection. Whereas I reflect you, you reflect me. We are all beams of light bouncing off one another. When you are ready, you can drink some water. Let's turn around, lie down onto your backs, come into your final resting pose today. In Shavasana, everyone. As you lie down onto your back, release your legs, release your arms, and I didn't explain this at the beginning of the practice, but when it's somebody's birthday, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's my wife's birthday today. It's not that, treat it as your birthday, but the energy, the feeling that you have when you wake up in the morning on your birthday. You recall that energy and you let that flow with you, right? Your loved ones and those that are celebrating your birth and so happy that you're here. So, right, it's that feeling. It's very special. As you all know it, you've all felt it when you wake up that morning of your birthday. So go ahead and take a moment and feel that. You share that. I know there's a lot of other things that are being shared right now that aren't so calming and peaceful. So ain't nothing wrong with inserting a little bit of positivity, lightness, flow, even if you don't say anything, right? If this goes with you, you will interact with everybody that you interact with, even if you don't say anything. So feel free to lie in as long as you'd like to in your Shavasana. And thank you all so much for practicing tonight. I look forward to flowing with you all again. And tomorrow we'll be back on at noon Pacific time tomorrow if you want to practice live. And you have a great night, everybody. Namaste.